Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Great news, my friends. It's time once again to board the NCC 1701D as we watch Star Trek The Next Generation Season 1, Episode 12, The Big Goodbye. Now, full disclosure, friends, I said that I would let you know if there was an episode that came up that I knew a little bit about. This is one of them, and that's because of First Contact. I've seen all the movies to kind of recap. I've seen all the movies, but if it was Star Trek and it appeared on television, I did not see it. I'm a couple episodes here and there. I've quickly learning that it was far fewer than I ever thought I had seen before. But this one I do know is like a Picard episode and a Holodeck episode, if what I saw from First Contact is correct. I can't wait for it because beyond that, I have no idea what this one's going to do. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, maybe connecting a few dots from my Swiss cheese brain past from watching the movie. So friends, thank you all for being here. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for TNG or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now. And what is now? Now it's time for The Big Goodbye, the 12th episode of the very first season of the one and only Star Trek The Next Generation. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go.
First Officer's Log, Stardate 41997.7. Their language is most unusual. The slightest mispronunciation is regarded as an insult.
Unless it's followed by...
It almost looks like the two stations are farther apart now.
Unless it's followed by three-wave lines, in which case the Z becomes a B.
Exactly. But you spell knife with a K.
I spell knife with an N, but then I never could spell. My mind is barely working.
Take a break. You could be over-preparing. You've been looking forward to the upgrade of the holodeck. You have the time, Captain. You need the diversion.
Yeah, take her recommendation. She can sense what you're not saying.
Programs installed and waiting.
Program desired location.
Earth, United States, San Francisco, California.
Time period.
1941, AD.
Ooh.
I'm entering the ship's holodeck, where images of reality can be created by our computer. Highly useful in
Oh, wow.
highly enjoyable when used for games and recreation.
You came to me from out of nowhere, the lyrics.
What'd you do, lose another bet?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
The bellboy suit. Are you moonlighting at the Fairmont?
The uniform!
Oh, they can see. I didn't realize that.
Detective Bell, your cop from McNary's new partner, was here nosing around. Bradley waiting in your office. Nice legs. Not you.
Hers.
Got a hot date with my fella. See you in the morning.
I think that's the happiest I've seen him yet.
I lost a bet.
Hello.
At least you're ready for Halloween.
Halloween?
Cool shot.
Someone is trying to kill me.
You don't seem too upset about it, but Jean-Luc is telling us about the final frontier. I tell you what, if the holodeck existed nowadays, the abuse that would probably be the default for that type of invention, my God. I mean, goodbye video games. I mean, I think of like tabletop role-playing, you know, like D&D. You could be in your adventure, you know? I mean, my God, your favorite movie, you could be your main character. Like, I'm assuming this is, you know, a movie or a book or whatever Dixon Hill is from, or if it could be a creation of Jean-Luc's own mind, but very, very interesting. Like I said, addictive, I think, is the least term, you know, massively addictive. Life-altering. Oh, I can't even speak. Life-altering. I don't know. What do you all think? We're about halfway through the first season already. Can you believe that?
I'm delighted with how the holodeck has created the fictional world. The 20th century detective who's been a hero of mine since childhood.
Okay.
I'm not sure who wants me dead. My husband, my stepdaughter,
Or a lover, perhaps.
perhaps. I need you to find out. Name your fee.
$20 a day, plus expenses.
Agreed.
I haven't said yes yet.
Oh, you'll say yes, Mr. Hill? If it is Red Block, he must think I've got what he's looking for.
And what's that?
I'll take your word for it.
Here's a C note. In advance. Consider it a retainer. And next time, wear a suit.
Joe Scanlon directing. I need to start writing those down. So here's a question that I have. He has lipstick on his mouth right now. If he were to walk out of the holodeck, would that disappear? I'm assuming yes.
Remarkable.
That's amazing.
Exit.
Okay, let me see.
You'll have to call again. Just leaving. I'm not dressed properly. I'll be back.
So does everything freeze?
Mr. Hill, where are you?
No. The program keeps running?
Memory. Save current setting.
It's still there.
Holodeck off.
Interesting. I did not know that.
When I looked down into the street, I actually saw
He's like giddy.
automobiles.
Automobiles?
Mm-hmm.
An ancient Earth device used primarily for transportation. Also seen as a source of status and virility.
Ah.
From that window, I could see an entire,
He's in like command meetings?
You make it sound so real.
well, that's how it felt.
Incredible.
Well, I'm going to go again. Only this time, I'm going to dress the part. Why not come with me?
Yes, I'd like that.
I want to take that 20th century historian,
Who, Whalen?
yes, Whalen.
Really?
The sense of reality, absolutely incredible.
Do we have a 20th century historian? I guess like piece of the action if we run into a world like that.
The Haradan are strategically important to the Federation. Previous attempts had failed because they are so easily irritated.
The captain has to recite the entire greeting without making any mistakes.
Wow.
If, on the other hand, the captain makes even the slightest error,
The captain is well aware of the gravity of the situation, Commander.
should we not rerun it?
It's not necessary, Mr. Data. Meeting adjourned.
I gotta get back to San Fran.
This Dixon Hill is the most puzzling character.
Not really. He was just a 20th century Sherlock Holmes.
Ah, but was his modus operandi not dissimilar? Worth investigating.
Indubitably, my dear Data. Indubitably.
Cool scene. Like that.
Request all biographical information on fictional character Dixon Hill.
Character first appeared in Pulp magazine Amazing Detective Stories, copyright 1934 AD. Second appearance in novel The Long Dark Tunnel.
Tracy.
Request complete text of all stories involving said character. Increase speed.
Captain's log, supplemental.
Couldn't he just downloaded it? I guess that's a more visual way to do it.
An experience like this is more enjoyable when shared, so I've invited our fiction expert, Whalen, to accompany me. Dr. Crusher will join us shortly.
Permission to accompany you, sir. I am totally versed in the genre of the period.
Well, shall we?
But if they're replaying a story, I don't know if they are or not, won't he know the ending? I mean, I guess Picard would know the ending too, though, right? Unless it's like the world of Dixon Hill and they're just generating like a brand new story. Yeah, everybody, let's watch a crossing the street in Star Trek. Oh, amazing shot. Super cool. I don't have a ton of experience with the holodeck, especially live action.
Say, Mac, I would like to buy a newspaper too, but I don't have any money.
Hey, you catch me next time, huh, Dixon?
Thank you. DiMaggio Street reaches 37.
DiMaggio, sir.
DiMaggio.
He's not from around here, is he?
No, he's not. He's from South America.
He's got a nice tan.
I didn't realize they could see them like in the suits and then obviously, oh shit.
She told me someone was trying to kill her.
Captain.
I don't,
Well, well, look what the cat dragged in. Where the hell did he come from?
South America.
Wherever you're from, while you're in my town, you keep your nose clean. This time, you've really done it. Your goose is cooked but good.
the business card.
Where were you last night? Between 10 and midnight?
That would be a bit hard to explain.
Well, you'll have plenty of time to come up with something. You're going downtown.
Yeah.
For what?
For the murder of Jessica Bradley. found this in her purse.
Yep.
Status report.
We're being probed, sir. The Harada. Most likely, but it's long range.
Okay. Whoa! So it's going to short out the holodeck?
Commander, I'm receiving a subspace message from the Harada.
That's not part of the plan. Pipe it through.
The time has come for you to honor us in ours.
This is Commander Riker, first officer of the Enterprise.
You are not captain.
No.
I suggest we commence screen-to-screen communication so we can see each other.
You offend us. We will not show ourselves to a mere subordinate. We await your captain's greeting with growing unrest.
Find the captain. He's in the holodeck.
Aye, sir.
Oh, can we get Geordi in there too?
Enter when
Oh my
ready.
God, she looks great.
When ready.
Jump in. Let's get you in there, Beverly. There we go.
Where's Captain Picard?
He's being interrogated. They think he committed a murder.
Everybody's like, yay!
Maybe I should go and help him.
No, relax now. He's having the time of his life in there.
Well, why should he have all the fun?
Come on, Toots. Let's go.
I've told you everything I know.
Well, you just have to tell us again.
From the top.
Oh, very good.
5, 6, 7, 8.
I can't find the captain, sir.
I told you he's in the holodeck.
I'm at the holodeck. Something's gone wrong. I can't communicate with him, I can't access the program, and I can't open the doors.
And Data's inside. I mean, we've got to have some more specialists to be able to pry this thing open.
Tasha, take over. I'm going to holodeck 3.
I've studied all the technical manuals on the holodeck, sir. I think I can be of some help down there.
Get down there, kid.
Right now, your duty's here on the bridge.
Well, his mother's missing too.
Yeah.
Come on, Wesley.
Plus, I mean, I totally forgot about Wesley. I mean, he did things that Data wanted more info on.
This is no longer amusing.
Easy, Dan. You think you're tough, Hill? But you're nothing.
Okay.
Don't take him too seriously, Dix.
Good cop, bad cop.
My time, you know how it is.
Actually, I do need to get out of here.
I'll see what I can do.
I love this.
Something on your mind?
Yeah.
Have an
I'm
admirer.
not sure it can be repeated in mixed company.
Is he gonna be a total asshole?
Pretty hep-looking broad.
Oh.
Is that good?
It ain't bad. You like Tommy Dorsey? I got 2 tickets for the dance tomorrow night.
Oh my God, you swallowed it. I love it. I love it. She chewed it like 3 times and swallowed it.
Riker to holodeck.
Go, Wesley.
Are you seeing anything?
No, sir.
What can I do?
Oh, for a second, I thought he could see into the holodeck.
Get it fixed.
Well, no, we thought we would just F around, Riker. Is this something that Geordi would be best equipped to see, though? Like with the different spectrums that he can see in?
We're cutting you loose. That's welcome news. You better not try to leave town. Town leaves with me.
It didn't, though. It didn't.
Dealing with Red Block, Dixon. Take it from a friend. It doesn't help your case.
Red Block?
That's who she said.
Thank you for helping me.
Forget it.
That's who Jessica said. Red Block.
Hey, Dix, when are you coming over for supper? Kids would love to see you. You know how much you love Sharon's cooking.
Soon, my friend. I have other duties.
Blonde or brunette?
She's a lady, all right. And her name is Enterprise.
Sounds like a working girl to me. Scott, she can tell me all about her.
Ah, I love that little throwback to Jim there. You know, his love for the ship. Just saw Beverly.
Have a good time.
I don't know. Sometimes it almost seemed too real. I must say you wear it well. I'm glad you could make it.
Thank you, Mr. Hill.
Maybe we should be getting back to the Enterprise.
We are on the Enterprise.
Oh, yes. Of course, so we are.
Look at him!
Captain, mind if I join you?
Me too, boss. I'd love to take a gander.
Yeah, we need to stop that right away, Data.
Mr. Hill, you have been avoiding me.
It's Felix Leach.
You know me, sir?
Huh?
I'm very sorry, Mr. Leach, but we have to be going. Call again tomorrow.
But we have business. Urgent business.
Ah, okay.
You're not going anywhere. Not until we have a little chat.
Well, everything checks out so far. Ensign Crusher believes the trouble may have been caused by the Haradan probe. If so...
Yeah.
You are hired to locate a certain object. I demand to know what you have done with it.
I suppose a few moments longer. I'm afraid I can't help you, Mr. Leach.
I was going to say, would you have any idea?
I assure you, this is not a game.
Take it from me, Leach. You'll never find it. Give me the gun. Oh.
He was hit.
But they're not real.
Holy.
There's massive.
I know that there are safety things.
Oh! You struck me! How dare you! You're going to be sorry. I promise you.
Dude, I'm going to throw you out the window here in a second.
He will die.
Exit. Computer, exit.
Oh, thank God Beverly's in here. How far can you get away from one another?
Exit. There is a programming malfunction. The computer refuses to identify the exit.
I'm losing his pulse.
Computer, this is the captain. Computer, identify exit.
Emergency override? I just not responding at all. We don't even hear like a chirp or anything.
It's no use. It's just not there.
Suggestion, Mr. Data.
It has to. There's.
The computer refuses to accept voice commands. The controls for the environment are therefore not accessible.
I could use some light.
Let's go pull it right out of the wall. Yep. He's doing a good job acting that. Do we not have guns anywhere?
Good day, Mr. Hill. My name is Cyrus Redblock.
Redblock,
I hope you don't mind us dropping in.
I do, actually.
Life is an endless stream of choices. Unfortunately, you have chosen to make my life more difficult. I don't suppose you'd be foolish enough to hide it here. I'm sure you won't mind if we take a look around.
I wish you'd quit asking, since it's obvious you're going to do it anyway. It's just a waste of time.
Good manners, madam, are never a waste of time.
Can Data take them, I wonder?
Which one struck you?
It was his.
For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
Okay.
Truism, which you
is that a rule?
Neglected.
Dix, you in there?
Oh, is it the cop?
I saw your light. Figured you were working late. Guess I was right. Nice company you're keeping, Dix. You forget to take the trash out this morning?
I'm a tolerant man.
This is for a holographic experience. This is tense.
Your devotion to etiquette is highly admirable, sir. However, your methods leave much to be desired.
What have we here?
He looks like a ghost.
I was created on a planet, Data, South America.
I've never seen anything like you.
I actually would have liked to have heard the rest of that.
We are from a world of fabulous riches. There are objects far greater than the one you seek. I am not Dixon Hill. I just look like Dixon Hill.
He speaks the truth,
No,
sir.
Jean-Luc, this isn't going to work.
It is you who are imaginary characters derived from a work of fiction.
Give it up, fellas. These guys are too smart to fall for that kind of story.
I am afraid you are not real either, Lieutenant.
He's going to...
Let me shoot them, Mr. Redblock. Let me kill them, one by one.
Leach, I'd like to throw you out the window because it really isn't murder.
We want the item.
We don't have it.
What is the item?
Kill the woman.
We're going to have to send Data in here. I mean, I'm assuming he can handle a gunshot or two, right?
Redblock, I have the item.
At last.
But first, tell Leach to back off.
Put the gun down, Mr. Leach.
Seasonal allergies. They're fantastic.
Don't make any deals with that slime, Dix.
Let's begin.
Oh, we needed you upright. That cop was in a great spot to take that gun.
We're going to have to tell them some open hailing frequencies.
Frequencies open, sir.
This is Commander Riker aboard the Enterprise. We demand that you cut that off.
What do you have, Worf?
They're not going to be satisfied with anyone less than the captain.
Forged a bridge? We think we have something, sir. I'll let Ensign Crusher explain.
Get the explanation. Can you do it?
I don't know if I should, sir.
Why?
You need more time to study it.
Whether we do it now or later, the risk is the same.
Do it.
What do you mean everybody inside could vanish?
If we can find a way of getting him to our sickbay by fixing our computer.
Computer? I don't know that word.
Let me kill him. He's really beginning to irritate me.
Leach, I've had enough of you, buddy. Oh, wow.
Oh, Captain, the exit.
That's it.
In program. Can you end the program?
Remarkable. Is this a two-way passage? Can one enter your world, return to this one, simply by stepping through?
Oh, yes.
I don't know, actually.
Do you actually think I'd stay here
You
and
are
wait?
going to go through yourself, sir. That is not possible.
One look at you, sir, is proof that anything is possible. After we're gone, kill them all. Make sure the bodies are never found.
You think you can kill a cop and get away with it?
Why not? I've done it before.
Is there nobody on the outside of this door that could help us out here?
Another world. A whole new world of plunder.
Yeah, they're disappearing.
What are they doing? They can't do this to me. Don't they know who I am? Cyrus Redblock!
Now you were.
With your permission, sir?
Permission granted.
His head just goes flying off.
Data, pick up Wayland.
Yeah, we got a
Take him
guy
to sick
down.
bay.
And you, sir?
I'll follow. You go now.
Picard, we don't have time for this, bud. I know he's your buddy and all, but... Cool shot, though. The silhouette.
I wish I could take you with me.
Someone has to book this creeper.
I have to go.
So, this is the big goodbye.
So just like, do they remember everything?
When you've gone, will this world still exist? Will my wife and kids still be waiting for me at home?
Oh, Jesus.
I honestly don't know.
I mean, because when he left before, Leach was still in there.
Bye, my
They
friend.
made a point of showing us that. And like time had passed because what's her name, Jessica? She was dead. We got the paper the next day.
Captain.
Oh, they're not going to show us, are they?
Ready as I'll ever be, number one.
I want to see him just rip through this.
This is Jean-Luc Picard, captain of the Enterprise. Klaxon, Ries, Blage Blanard, Drasula.
She's talking along with him. He got it. He got it. She smiled. He got it.
You have honored us with your words of greeting. A new day dawns between us.
It was a nice place to visit, number one, but I wouldn't want to die there.
It was raining in the city by the bay. A hard rain. Hard enough to wash the slime.
Data.
Sorry, sir.
It was fun.
Take us out of orbit.
I mean, if Wayland's still
And Mr.
alive,
LaForge?
it's great.
Sir.
Step on him.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Star Trek The Next Generation Season 1, Episode 12, The Big Goodbye, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished The Big Goodbye, the 12th episode of the very first season of the one and only Star Trek The Next Generation. Okay, so this was very interesting to me because I know painfully little about the holodeck, other than, again, what was appeared in any of the movies, or let me put it to you like this. I can't think of anything that I have seen that has the holodeck in it in live action. I think there was like some prototypes or something that they used in like, definitely in Star Trek Continues. The very first episode, we started off and they were in like an Old West scenario. And then I believe there was something maybe in Strange New Worlds. I'm not sure. And if it was, it certainly wasn't that memorable, at least in this moment. I know there wasn't anything in Enterprise, the only series that I've actually seen. And again, so any thing I'm drawing from is like Lower Decks, which isn't live action, and the movies. So I have a ton of questions about the holodeck. The first thing, and these are all things that I've sort of gleaned from like the Star Trek RPG and things like that. I know that the holodeck has like a safety feature to it that prevents what we just saw from happening, where somebody can actually physically get hurt or die or killed. Presumably Wayland dies if they don't open up that door. So my question is this. I know that there are safety protocols in place, but why would you even have the option or have a program or a device like the holodeck that could operate at all without them? Now, I'm starting to answer my own questions, and I was thinking about this a lot through the episode, which sort of took me out of it a little bit. I very much enjoyed it, but I just kept thinking about these questions that I had. And so I was thinking, if you are using the holodeck, maybe beginning, it had different applications than just entertainment. Maybe it was training purposes. Maybe you had to, like, if you were going to do like hand-to-hand combat training. I think we actually saw that in one of the earlier episodes, but it wasn't between. No, it was. Didn't Tasha Yar have like a trainer in there with her? I'm thinking you might want to be able to take off like the safety features if you wanted to be in like a martial, like you're learning hand-to-hand combat and you want to be able to take a punch if somebody's going to punch you, maybe something like that. The idea that you could kill somebody though, wow, I've got questions about that. Here's my question. So the guy pulls the trigger on the gun, Leach, wasn't it Leach who shot? Leach fires the gun and Wayland goes down. So what was it that came from the gun into Leach? You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like, I mean, he was physically wounded. He was bleeding. So we saw the lipstick come off of Jessica Bradley and was smeared on his mouth. Then he leaves the holodeck and it's still there. So I have a ton of questions. One, how did that work? How could he leave the holodeck with the lipstick and it not like disappear? Just like Red Block did. Red Block and Leach walk out into the hallway and the door is still open. So I don't know what projects. I'm assuming it's like a holographic projector. And as soon as they walked out, you could see them kind of like discombobulate. Wouldn't the same thing have happened to the lipstick? Or is that sort of like I'm starting to think that might be like a plot hole. Like they sort of didn't know what they were doing there. And I don't know, because to me, this is the first like real use of the holodeck that we've seen as far as like this immersive reality, which, by the way, the 1941 San Francisco stuff was awesome. That shot when they were on the street and you could see the hallway for the Enterprise behind and through the open door, that was super duper cool. Really, really well done. Really, really enjoyed that. So just the idea of the holodeck is great. However, you know, it took this one kind of faulty, you would think that if the holodeck experienced some type of like scan or catastrophic failure or something like that, that the doors would just open and it would turn off. You know what I mean? The idea that it went like full whatever level or degree it would have been, you know, as far as like reality, like if it's like fantasy, no one can get hurt, and then the other thing is like pure reality, like if you fall you die, if you whatever the hell that bullet was would kill you, or you know, something like that. Someone could kill you with a sword or something. I mean, I just have a ton of questions that I don't know if anyone can actually answer me that's not in a non-spoilery fashion, because I do want to learn, as you all learned, about the holodeck. But boy, oh boy, let me ask you this. Whenever you all watched this the first time, did you have as many questions as I do? Because I'm almost like I'm like stuttering. My brain's trying to like figure out all these questions. But I mean, I enjoyed it and everything. But I mean, like, how was Wayland actually shot though? Because holograms are light. So, you know what I mean? And like, how was somebody, again, I mean, I guess there must be some type of tangible quality, because you wouldn't be able to sit down in a chair like Beverly did. You wouldn't be able to, you know, like open a door, feel the door when you opened it. So you would have to have they're not wearing suits or like gloves or things that could like mimic tactile interface or something. So there must be some type of like solid, I guess, like composition. And I don't know if like, I know that we have that like when the holodeck's turned off, it looks strange. It's got like almost like wire work through the whole thing. And I don't know if it's like it's morphing around, like the room itself is morphing around and it's being covered with a hologram. I thought that. And then I thought, but then how does a little, you know, I can't, there's always another thing that when I think I figured it out, there's another thing that says, no, it can't because of this other thing that we're doing. Here's the other question about the holodeck that I have. You and I are in the holodeck. We start back to back. And let's say we're mimicking a duel. You know what I mean? How many paces could we walk away from each other before we bump into the walls? Right? Because, I mean, I don't know, unless, let's just say it's an open field. Like there's nothing in between us. I thought to myself, like whenever Data went out into the hallway, I'm like, okay, so is he kind of like walled off in his own little area of the holodeck, and it has like a treadmill underneath him, and so he can walk in any way he wants. He could go through the whole city, and then when he comes back, it kind of opens up and allows him to go back into Dixon's office. I thought, okay. So I doubled down with my own headcanon and said, all right, Picard and Data, you and I are back to back, and we're in a duel, guns up, and we decide to walk paces away from each other in a field. At some point, right, if we can still see each other, like turn our shoulders or look over our shoulders and see each other, we would have to hit the walls, right? Right? Regardless, I thought it was a cool episode. I thought it spoke, again, if I'm on the Enterprise and I'm Picard, I'm probably shutting down the holodeck for a considerable amount of time until we figure out whether or not this thing is safe, because you need to get like Wesley and Data and Geordi and have them put in some like massive ass safety protocols, because that almost killed somebody. And I'll end with this before we go over to Q&A. I had no clue. One, that Picard was a curmudgeon, which is one of my favorite revelations in The Next Generation. Two, that they were this overt with Dr. Crusher and Captain Picard. I mean, that moment where the two of them are standing, that was kind of spicy, right? I mean, and again, you're not doing that in isolation, or you're not doing that in private. I mean, you've got other members of the crew that are there. I just thought that was really interesting. I just never, ever, ever I thought it was like almost like this unspoken thing, you know what I mean? Where it was just like, I knew that they had some type of like, will they, won't they type of thing going on. That's throwing the questions right out the window. It's like, when will they? And that's what I'm seeing now. But friends, speaking of questions, we have a bunch of them. And the only person that can really answer all the things from behind the camera is our guy, Q. Q? Greetings, mon capitaine, and welcome to another edition of Q&A. Friends, this is where, after having watched and reacted to a Next Generation episode of Star Trek, I like to dig a little bit deeper and find out what went on behind the cameras. Things that if I had looked up before watching, likely would have ruined it for me. But to keep myself from drifting off into the weeds for a couple of hours, I've given myself 5 categories to explore. The first, writer and director. Who were they? The second, guest stars. Did we have any? The third, of the core cast or the Big Nine. Who was present? The fourth and spiciest of all the categories, the production notes. What truly went on behind the cameras? And last but certainly not least, a memorable quote from this episode. Let's get started. All right, my dear friends, and for our very first category of writer and director, who were they? Well, for a very rare occurrence, we only have one writer and one director. We've had a lot of multiple group efforts, let's just say, inside the Star Trek The Next Generation series so far. But our writer for this episode is a repeat of our last episode of Haven in Tracy Torme, and our director, a brand new face here for The Next Generation, Joseph Scanlon. Let's move on. All right, everybody, and now it's time for our second category, guest stars. Did we have any? We certainly did in the city of San Francisco by the Bay, as we have a couple of characters from inside the holodeck that need proper representation. First and foremost, we had Lawrence Tierney as Cyrus. We had Harvey Jason as Felix. We had William Boyett, I believe, as Dan Bell. We had David Selberg as Wayland and Gary Armengak as McNary. Friends, let's move on. All right, everybody, and now for our third category of the core cast, or the Big Nine, who was present. Well, we need to know who the Big Nine happened to be. So, our Big Nine, Picard, Riker, Troy, Geordi, Data, Worf, Yar, and the Crushers, Wesley and Beverly. Great news, everyone. All hands present and accounted for. Let's move on. All right, everyone, and now it's time for our fourth category, the spiciest of all the categories in production notes. Time to find out what went on behind the cameras. Let's get started. All right, friends, and now for our first production note. I like this one very much because this is a telltale writer sign here, wanting to double down on some credits, but I kid, this is a great Easter egg. The writer of this episode, Tracy Torme, made sure that the writer of the Dixon Hill novels was none other than Tracy Torme. Let's move on. And now for our second production note. And you all know me if you've been following me through TOS. Anytime we have what looks to be a brand new studio, set, exterior location, I always like to know exactly where it is. And for this one, the streets of 1941 San Francisco in the holodeck were provided to us by the Paramount Studios New York City street set, which is home to an absolutely uncountable number of shows. So it's nice to know that New York can fill in for San Francisco. We just have to flip the ocean, I guess. That doesn't work. Friends, let's move on. All right, friends, and now for our third production note. And I love these because these speak towards the actual design, this early design for the serialized nature of Star Trek: The Next Generation, where they were trying to weave in little beats that would kind of, not necessarily carry forward storylines from one episode to the next, but note one episode to the next, give reasoning for certain things, provide examples or provide future sort of revelations that are made as a result of a question asked a couple episodes back. They were trying to sprinkle in these little notes of serialization. And so one of those notes actually had to fall by the wayside inside The Big Goodbye because the production schedule was changed and The Big Goodbye was kind of bumped up a little bit because, and again, a bit of a spoiler here if you haven't watched The Next Generation, I'm almost through season 1 over on Patreon, and our upcoming episode, which is 11001001, with the binars, there's a bit of a problem. We'll just leave it vague for right now that happens with the Enterprise. Because The Big Goodbye was supposed to come after that episode, the resulting holodeck malfunction was going to be blamed on that occurrence. Interesting stuff, and it's something that we can now look forward to seeing how they start to drop these little pebbles into the stream of serialization. I couldn't love it anymore. Let's move on. All right, my friends, and for our fourth production note, anytime we get a claim, we receive an award, there's mention in the popular culture of a Star Trek episode, I always love to include those. And The Big Goodbye was highly regarded and recognized throughout the industry. With this one, for this episode, William Ware Thies won an Emmy Award in the category for Outstanding Costume Design. For a series in 1988. Also, Edward R. Brown received an Emmy Award nomination for Outstanding Cinematography for this episode. Friends, the awards and the eyes are starting to turn towards TNG. I couldn't love it anymore. Let's move on. And now, my friends, for our fifth and final production note, I thought I'd double down since there were a ton of awards for this one. I thought I would leave the best for last, as this episode won the Peabody Award. And friends, never before had a 1-hour production ever won a Peabody Award. The Big Goodbye was the first, and hopefully not the last. Friends, let's move on. And now, my friends, for our fifth and final category of this Q&A, a memorable quote from the episode. And I could not resist. I thought this was a fantastic line. And so this is an exchange between the police and our one and only Jean-Luc Picard as they say, "You better not leave town." And Jean-Luc says, "If I leave town, the town leaves with me." Thus ends another edition of Q&A. Until such time as you and I get to play with our dear friend Jean-Luc again. Behave yourselves.